it's looking at the same problem and solving it different ways. Maybe an easy thing to mention is which side of the road do you drive on? Is it the right side or the left side? I've lived in countries, drive on the right side, and on the left side there's no right or wrong.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Elsie.
And I'm Marcus.
And on this channel we share property investing tips, business related tips, and also documenting our very own projects. So today we're sitting in Maldives.
Beautiful.
And that is actually very closely related to the topic that we're going to share with you today, and that is about traveling. Lessons learned
From traveling.
about business.
So point number one is distance is not a problem. So when you go traveling, or whenever we go traveling, distance is not really a problem. You just book your flight, you fly 10 hours because you want to get to somewhere that is very defined in your head. So here, for example, this is Maldives. We flew for 10 hours or 12 hours. We know exactly we want to be here, so we book the flight, we change over somewhere in the Middle East, we take another flight, we end up here. In business, it's exactly the same thing. The opportunities that you need to have or that you're looking for are most likely not in your town or not on your doorstep. Maybe you have to drive your car for 4 hours or fly to a different country for a networking event. So I think that was a very big eye-opener for me. So after I've traveled and I realized, wait a minute, I'm taking the bus here, I'm taking the train there, and I'm flying, it's taking hours and hours and hours. When you do that for business, you realize, oh, there's a meetup in London, then there is one in something in Germany. So you just fly wherever the opportunity is. It's quite unlikely that it's right in front of your doorstep.
Spot on. I think it's where opportunities are. Go where opportunities that you think fit your goals and your vision. Go where they are.
Ignore the distance. Just get there.
And I think probably one lesson for me is being flexible and adaptable. So you always need a plan to begin with. See, when you always start traveling, you always have like a rough itinerary and you just follow through. You hope the flights are on time, the trains are on time, you just hope for them to be on time, you have a plan. But don't be surprised when something else happen in between, an accident happen, or you know, when it just throws your plan off the rails. Be really flexible and adapt to all these changes. It's just the same in business. Every January we will sit down and work out our goals, set out our KPIs, write a plan, what we want to achieve in the next 12 months. But you know, life doesn't always go as planned. And some things always crop up, and you need to be ready for all these surprises, and you should be able to adapt quickly as well.
So the next point is there's always someone else who has done it before. When you're thinking of traveling, now we're in a resort, aren't we? And it's the first time for us. However, you meet other people, and they've been here for the past 10 years, have been here 5 times already. So even though it's new and exciting for us, it's standard and routine for them. Same was when I was backpacking through Australia or South America. It's exciting for me, but then you meet other people who have been backpacking for the past 6 months, and they seemingly talk out of experience as if it's the most normal thing to do.
And they will tell you where to go, they will tell you what...
Exactly. They tell you all the things that you should be doing and what to watch out for. And when you take that lesson and you apply to the business world, most likely there's someone who has done the exact same thing that you want to do.
You just need to find those people.
For us it was property. We want to build a property portfolio, develop properties, run down properties, and so we found someone who is doing that. So the battery just died, so we continue on our phones. Hope you don't mind. So we found people who are doing what we do. So we found a community of other property investors, developers, and we learn from them. We exchange information. So even though it's exciting and new for us, or it was in the beginning, we have learned, wow, there are other people who have done it for many years. So just learn from them.
So another lesson when it comes to traveling is also be really open-minded, because you are in a new country, you are experiencing new culture, new traditions. So being really open-minded and also respectful to other people is so important. And that goes the same to our business, because us coming from our home countries to the UK, we haven't learned really how to business ethics. We don't not really familiar with that in the UK, don't really know how UK people work. So it's really being open-minded and observing how people do things here, and be respectful how things work here, and just apply that to running our business.
So, and the final point is to get out of your environment to come up with new thoughts. So, what I mean by that is, again, being traveling in Australia, South America, you get to meet different people, different ways of solving the same problem. There is no right or wrong. It's just you grew up in your culture, you do it this way.
I take that point as also getting out of your comfort zone, isn't it? Because you are really comfortable in your natural habitat and you're just comfortable and used to how things work in your natural environment. But you need to get out of it to undertake some new challenges.
Often it's looking at the same problem and solving it different ways. Maybe an easy thing to mention is which side of the road do you drive on? Is it the right side or the left side? I've lived in countries, drive on the right side and on the left side. There's no right or wrong. The point is you want to get from A to B. Which side of the road you drive on, it doesn't matter. Don't be offended if you defend your right or left side of the road driving, but at the end of the day we all arrive where we want to, no matter how we got there. So these are some of our learnings that we got from traveling and that we now apply to business. If you found this video helpful, give us a like, comment down below and subscribe if you fancy more videos like this. And until then, we see you on the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We've prepared a couple of points, and points number 1 is... I forgot.
Okay. It'll be in the outtakes.
What was the first point?
This one.
Yeah.
So point number 1.